Thanks for watching. Welcome back to the channel. Please hit like, please subscribe. That will help support and grow my tiny small channel. This is only my second video ever. So thanks again for watching. This is a follow-up to the first video, so we're going to jump right in. You can see here, this is the money that we attained in 30 minutes. Just in case you didn't watch the first video, we will show you here that these are the trades we took from 35 minutes, excuse me, from 9:30 to 10 o'clock. They were all winners, which is rare, but we had some textbook setups, and we're going to go over some of those first trades. How we got these lines here is also in the first video, so if you're just watching this one, please watch that first one. This will show you how we got to this setup, which is critical. I'm not going to go back over those things aside from here. Sellers stepped in hard and strong. So, as sellers step in hard and strong here, whereas before here we can see this trend going up, well, we're not sure now. We're in an in-between, right? There's all of a sudden, price is condensing in here, right? And so as price might start to consolidate, we're not sure if price is going to go up or down, but we are sure here that sellers stepped in hard and strong in a pretty strong move in one direction. So after that happens, you can see in just here, this 5 minutes, it comes back up to this point. So strong sell-off, boom, we just got rid of everything. It only took us a minute to get rid of everything we had. So then now here, this is a whale. This is a massive institution. Bam, now everyone else comes up in here and is like, oh, wow, where do we think price is going to go? Where do we think price is going to go? People are putting in, this is an order block. This is also, people, both sides here, okay? It's an auction. Both sides are playing. Both sides are making plays. But after a move like this, it's very important. We have an expectation now. See how sellers protected this area and it came back here and so fast within 5 minutes? I'm not going to go down to the smaller time frame. Well, what do we now think and why might we take a trade? This is very important. Okay, we're now looking into here. It's also the time of day where you can see here it's getting to the point of the time where my setup time is finished and I'm about to get into trades. So that's why I have the screen cut off, because we're going to move forward as if time was happening. Okay, as time's happening, well, what's going on here? We're saying, hey, look, is price going to go up the way it was, or is this strong move going to continue down? Well, we don't even know, and it could bounce in between here. But because price was so strong here, this is the key. Please listen close. Because when we get to the Grand Slam trade, the same similar thing will apply. Price is going to come back because it went so hard, and we might expect to finish this move, meaning they just dumped once in a minute or something, and then price came back here because the market's so strong against this one whale or whales. But this triggers something, right? We live in an algorithm world, and remember this green line? This is a trigger in our algorithm world. So as price comes back here fast, okay, well now in here, if price comes back into here or in this area, what might we expect again? The same thing that happened here, and the same thing that happened here, and the same thing that actually just happened right here at 6:45, just before we started making our plan and woke up. So as we're getting coffee, we're like, oh, look at this and how it lines up with all this. So we could potentially be looking to sell. Also, well, I'm not going to show you on this time frame because it would have been pre-planned, including this plan, which I didn't show. But currently, right now, if we're on a daily time frame, the market is more trending like this. Of course, it's bouncing. It's going down. It's coming up. It's going down. It's coming up, right? But the market is stronger down right now. So that helped me with my bias to say, okay, people are selling here. They sold strong and hard here. But what might we want to do now? If it comes into here, we actually might want to sell. So as time comes in, and I'm also seeing here this very clean order block. Okay, what's happening now? Oh shoot, prices. Now here, as you would think, and you see price coming, has been going up. If you see price going up here, you know, some retail traders would want to then buy, right, and get back and think and go long, right? But no, we are seeing this area and how close we are and what just happened. So what just happened, I'm potentially looking to get short in this area. Now again, I'm just paper trading, and this isn't live funds, but these are how the setups would work in a strategy if we're looking to execute it. And this can change. It can change fast, and you'll see that. You can go short, and then down here you can go long. It's not in 30 minutes that you have to be short, 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 or long for 30 minutes. No. So let's watch what happens. Price bounces back up. And as you can see, this green candle here, tick my green line. Well, now, okay, I'm in an area where we've actually passed where my first trade is, okay? Because my first trade is at 825. So here we are, and price is coming back. It's retracing back to the area where it initially had this big break. So price here, as we're getting into 8:30 and we're watching the market, it's actually starting to give us some of the action that we want. We can see here it even trended down, and as it trended down, okay, price started to come back to where we don't want to take a trade down in this area. Even when we think price is going to may go down, we don't want to be selling down here. We want to be selling up here where that price broke after we had a confirmation. So here they protect, here it confirms with this big strong move past this point. Here we're looking to sell. As we see price going here and this way, we're like, oh good, okay, oh good, please come back to me actually. So as we want price to come back to us, it's 8:30 and it's coming back to us. Okay, bam, as it comes up here and ticks, this is our ideal entry. If we have a limit order, we can talk about limit orders another time, but we can see it's done what we want. We want to be selling here. Smaller time frame, I don't recommend trading on this time frame, but this was that area price broke. This is that area we want to sell. Little consolidation. Price comes back to that area we want to sell. Okay. We hadn't put a limit order here yet. In terms of as I'm working in this particular scenario, okay, I haven't put in a limit order yet, and price comes back and gives me the action I want. So as price comes back and gives me all the action I want, I'm like, oh, basically I just missed my trade. Okay, well, what does it do? It comes back and gives me that same dynamic in here. So in essence, it broke down, took a while, came back up, gave me the trade I wanted, and then as it came here and didn't break through again, okay, my logic is, oh, I think I can go and get a good trade here down. Might not be as much as I wanted, but I can try and take a small trade with a small stop and scrape a little icing off the cake. So you can see here that that's what I've done. I make a trade here, I get in, and I get out, okay? This is my first trade of the day. But really, I know that I missed this full trade, and what have I done? I've actually put a limit order in here because this is my ideal setup, and I realize that for my ideal setup to work, I want to be somewhere in selling here, stop here, get out down here. So, although I messed around in here because I saw this happening and I think we might break down, pass through, and all the way here, I'm willing to go here because the same dynamic happened from this up here to this, that then this up here protected, maybe going down. So I get in, I get out. Okay, well then what happens is this. Why am I on the 1 minute time frame? Because on the 5 minute time frame, this activity that you can't see yet here to the right looks green. Why? Because it finishes up here. Okay, so as I get in, meaning I sell, buy, I sell, buy, I go short, I get out. Okay, well then now price, it's responding to this area that we drew, okay, based off down here. Look, it responds right to the area that we drew. Maybe this guy drawing things knows a little something. He doesn't know what the market's going to do, but obviously this area is getting protected, right? Why? Because price comes back up here, and what does it do? It hits this line that I had drawn. Interesting. Yeah, I understand I'm drawing these after the fact, but in fact, I did take a trade right here, and you can see that I did. So, this is why I'm going over this to show myself and to show folks watching on YouTube that this guy might know what he's doing or have a little experience. Definitely not always right, but looking for setups that can be right more often than not, and winners that are bigger than losers. So what happened here is we get in this trade to want to come down here, and that's what we do. We are in and out, folks. We are in this trade at 9:31, and we are out of this trade at 9:32. Okay, so in 1 minute, after we made 100 or so in here, in 1 minute we made 600 here. Okay, let's go review. So, and this isn't even the perfect Grand Slam setup. These two setups here are perfect setups, but they're not this Grand Slam. So they're similar, but a little bit different, but still similar kind of dynamics working. So I hope you can see now that I'm proving in 1 minute with the right setup we can make $600, or in a little bit of a longer time frame between 9:18 okay to 9:25 we made $100 and something here. What was it? So we made 162, but then on the setup we were really looking for, we made 612. So just in closing here, to close this out, what we did is we had an order in here that we were saying sell, okay? And up here we put a stop loss that was something up here to this effect, okay? And as I got the action that I wanted, with my profit down here somewhere, price happened so hard and fast that my profit was, somewhere in there, that I got in and it closed me out right away within that minute that we saw. So, as you can see here, if you stick with me and you have the right setups and you know what you're looking for and you're able to execute them, it's very possible to make money very fast online. Okay, what's interesting now is if you watch the next video, okay, you'll see that then after this action happens and I get out with my money down here, okay, I'm actually willing over here to start buying. And so, you'll start to see in the next videos what happens as I make, the Grand Slam trade. That's a similar dynamic to this. If you watch the next part 3, that in very short times we can play up, we can play down, we can be a bear. We can be a bear. We can be a bear. We can be a bull. And so I hope that you're enjoying watching this. I hope you can like and follow, subscribe to the channel, because you can see how fast we can make that money. And even the Grand Slam setup that I want to show you that's very similar to this, we haven't even gotten to. So hopefully you'll watch part 3. Hopefully you liked part 1 and part 2. Please stay tuned and follow for more.